Bangladesh.
Oh, I see. Well, I think I saw you before. Did you join before?
I tried to join, but I couldn't.
Oh yeah, I saw your name, Sultana. That was the name that I saw. I don't know if you changed or that was not you. And then yeah, you couldn't join. You were there, but you were not talking, and I didn't see any audio. So I think you were not able to connect to audio.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. I'm new member. I'm a new member of this group.
Okay, or maybe that wasn't you. All right, so I hope we'll wait for other
Okay.
members, and then because
Yes, we can wait for a while.
yeah, do you have like questions part 1, part 2, part 3 for IELTS from either Cambridge, IDP, or what's the other one? British Council
Uh,
or Makar also is okay.
right now, I have a questions. Did you say the resources? Did you say about the resources?
Yeah, like those questions, when we practice here, we use the questions from part 1. Let's say, okay, what's your name, or I'm your examiner, and today we're gonna do the speaking test. This is your part 1. Can you tell me your name, please? And then you say your name, and then can you give me your identification, and you give your passport whatsoever. And then after that, then part 1 question starts would say, do you study or do you work? Do you have those questions? And then, for example, for part 2, describe a person that you like most, and you should say, who is this person, and how did you know him, or how do you feel about him, what is what this person is like. Do you have those questions?
Yes, I have books, Cambridge books, 8 to 15. 8 to 15, I have books, but right now in front of me, all books.
Right now your books you have there in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, that's great. Okay, so let me just, you can scan those, and then we can start in 5 minutes, because I'll just get my coffee first. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
while
this is
waiting,
my
or
first class. Rita, this is my first class. That's why I'm a little bit nervous. Actually, this is
oh,
my
don't
problem. Yeah.
worry.
It's my problem. I don't know, whatever it is. I'm a teacher. I have to speak all the long English. But when I speak in a formal way, that time I
uh,
feel that I can't manage the thing. I can.
yeah,
That's
you know
after my
what?
tantrum. I don't know.
You know what? The good news is many members in the group, they found that this practice helped them tremendously when it comes to confidence, and to overcome their fear or their anxiety, being anxious to be with the examiner. Because here we practice uh, often, and then you get the feeling it is like you are with the examiner, but because you are doing it regularly, you feel like you are not really speaking with the examiner. So I heard from others when up okay, so they practiced here for many times, and then they took their test, and they felt like it's just the same as we practice. You know what I mean? They didn't feel like they were with the
Yes.
examiner.
Yes. The
So
member name. Yeah. So I think it will be helpful for me. I
yes,
think.
yes,
I think
absolutely,
the
100%
mem.
sure.
Yeah, and when the name, the person name is Mincy. Mincy told me about the group. She's living in UAE,
Mm-hmm.
and she said that it's a tremendous group. She just overcome all her fears and all her nervousness uh, by talking the member of this group.
Yeah, Because in the beginning, you feel nervous because you are not used to it. And then as you go regularly and speak regularly and meet different people every time, every week, whatsoever, every day, different members. And what I do is I make you take turns to speak and make you partners, like one is the examiner and one is the candidate, and then after that you switch, and then now the candidate will become an examiner, and then the other one would be the candidate. That's the system that I use here. So everybody can speak and everybody can have the feeling of being an examiner or a candidate.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's a great group.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Thank you very much. You can drink your tea. You can
Yeah,
enjoy
I'll
the
just grab my coffee, okay?
okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's just do
In
this.
Bangladesh, it's 11:15.
I'm sorry?
Quite midnight.
Oh, okay, yeah, close to midnight there, all right. Hello, Braden, are you listening on YouTube? I don't know why you wanna join the Zoom. We're not going to practice for IELTS. So. You can chat. You can send me a message on YouTube if you like. Graydon, do you hear me? Are you listening? I'll just have some coffee first. Sorry, I was coughing there. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for the 1 million viewers and also the 1 million thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, let me look at my YouTube and monitor. Okay, now I'm live. So I'm gonna thumbs up also. And say hi.
Incredible that it's that easy.
Okay. Okay, guys. Yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Just drink some water. Hello, YouTube friends. You can chat with me. Graydon, are you there? Are you listening? Are you on YouTube? You can chat with me, Graydon, on YouTube. Just making my coffee pretty quick. Hello, Shida. You can unmute if you like, and you can, I don't know, how do I call you, Rebeka or Saida? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it
Yeah, you can
correctly.
call me. You can call me Rebecca.
Okay, Rebeka is easy. All right, you can talk. I'll just finish my coffee quickly.
Can I talk to you?
Yes, sure. Yeah, talk to me.
Okay. Okay. Living in Ottawa.
I'm sorry?
Are you living in Canada?
Yes, I live in Canada. I'm in Ottawa right now.
Okay. And I want to give IELTS for going to Canada.
Oh, I see. Okay, so have you started already your application?
Not yet. Not yet.
So you
I
still
first I have to finish IELTS, and then in the next month I will sit for
for
IELTS.
the test?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that I will start my application.
Okay. Wow, awesome.
Thank you. And my first choice is Toronto.
Your first child?
First choice. My first choice is Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto University. Toronto, yeah. Toronto
Oh.
University.
Okay, okay. So you
University
apply
of Toronto.
for a student visa.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me just reply something here.
I missed your last class, last Zoom meeting. I don't know why, because when I've seen this, already you finished the meeting, but I was waiting for the meeting.
Yeah, what time was that?
Somehow I missed that.
What time did you?
Uh, yesterday you didn't you have any meeting yesterday?
I had
seen
the
one
same
meeting,
time as
yeah.
now. I had.
And how many times you arranged a meeting? How many times? Only one? Or
4 days a week. I do meeting 4 days a week.
4 days a week? Oh, that's why I missed the routine.
Okay. Yeah, 4 days a week, but different times every week, because I'll see what my schedule is for the next week, and the next week is different. So that's why
Yeah.
it's like that.
Can you please share the schedule for me?
Have you joined
sorry,
the Facebook group? Because on Facebook group, I always post the schedule. Every week I post it, and the whole schedule for the whole week. And every day I remind everybody that it's gonna be practice, and this is the link. So I post that every day on Facebook.
Oh. But what happened, I'm not the regular viewer of Facebook. That's the problem.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I
That's
understand. Some
the
people they don't even have Facebook. They only some yeah. Some people they only how do you call? They only
yeah.
create their
They,
Facebook because of IELTS.
yes.
That's so
Some
funny.
people think that it's a waste of time
Yeah,
nowadays.
exactly.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
It's kind of trap, you know. When I see the news feed, that time I feel that I'll not go anywhere. I just see and see. It's a kind of trap.
Yeah, it's a waste of time, so you better not. Well, now that you are on IELTS, you are studying IELTS. So while you're studying, you just go to that Facebook. You do your Facebook regularly, but then after that, you can just forget it. You know, don't worry. It's just now because Facebook is to me. I can reach out to many people with Facebook because it's easier
Yeah,
for the
it's
connections
easy.
for
Yeah,
people
I know.
in different parts of the world.
Right. This is the easiest method. This is the way, easiest way, I think.
Hmm.
Mm.
So we have another one. It's
Yes.
Hale. Hale,
And
hello there, Hale.
Yes,
How are you doing?
I'm okay, and you?
Oh, good, good. Thank you. Okay, so we can start now. You can be partner. I can just listen here and write down some notes of feedback. So I can tell you some, suggestions about speaking, grammar, pronunciation, maybe sentence construction. So if you guys are ready, uh, Hale, you will be the examiner and Rebecca would be the candidate, and then after that you can switch. Is that okay?
Okay, which part?
You can agree, Rebecca, which one? Well, you can start with part one. Rebecca, it's her first time today. So start with part one,
O-
give 3 questions for part one, and then part two, and then 3 questions for part three, and then Rebecca would be the examiner.
Okay, what is your full name, Rebecca?
my full name is Rebecca Sultana,
Uh, then
and you can call me Rebecca.
Rebecca. Okay, Rebecca. Do you work or you study?
I'm a working person. Last 10 years I'm a working in a school.
Uh, what kind of housing do you live in?
Actually, I live in an apartment house, but a few years ago I lived in my own house that was very big. But now my living place is not that much big at all. But I love my house uh, because it's airy and it's spacious.
Who do you live with?
Uh, there are 4 members in my family, me, my husband, and my 2 kids.
How long have you lived there?
I just shifted here. It's my new home. Only 2 months I'm living here. But before that, I lived in a house for 15 years.
What's the difference between where you are living now and where you have lived in the past?
Uh, well, now I'm living in an apartment house. It's quite cozy and secure place for me, I think. But when I was in a in a one-story building. That time, a bungalow type house, but that house was not that much secured at all, and not properly built up. So I think nowadays I'm feeling more comfortable and secure.
Which room does your family spend most of the time in?
Still, it's a difficult question for me because most of the time my family members like to live in the living room because there's big TV over there, and sometimes we like to watch movies and all kinds of hangouts over there. And there's a, I think there's a popular room for everybody in my family.
Are the transport facilities to your home very good?
Actually, this area is quite new, and all the road and all the road systems are and, all the road systems are going to build up for next few years. So that's why nowadays it's not that much good, but after 1 or 2 years, I think it will be a great place for living because the metro rail is just developing, and all those transport facilities will get within few years.
Do you prefer living in a house or flat?
I prefer to live in a apartment because it has lots of facilities, and this kind of facilities are really these facilities are good enough for me because I have 2 kids, and they also like this place very much, and that's why I think that this is the place. This is my home is quite good and cozy.
Okay,
Okay,
Hayel.
this is the end of part 1.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I just messed up all those things, Rita.
Okay, let me just give a feedback quickly so that I won't forget. Your grammar is really good. I can tell you really, you are knowledgeable about grammar, English grammar. Your verb and subject-verb agreement, you are good. And your vocabulary, your pronunciation, although in your pronunciation there is something in your native language that fears the English pronunciation, which is normal. Everybody, we have that. Like me, I'm from the Philippines, and my native language is Cebuano. And when I speak English, there is something in my pronunciation of English or intonation or accent whatsoever that this native language, something in my native language that would interfere my proper pronunciation. So, but you know, we have different levels, but we can improve, and I know that it wouldn't improve overnight. It takes a little bit of time. For some of us it takes a long time, and for some of us it takes only a year, not years, what I'm talking about, weeks, months, something like that. So I just want to note about, I took note about facilities. When you mentioned about facilities, you could, in this case, Rebeka, you could mention at least one facility. You said like your children love those. You can maybe mention, maybe it's a swimming pool that they love, or the playground maybe.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you can mention one of those, even if it's one, because part 1 is supposed to be short answers. You answered longer than the normal answer, but if it's the real test with the examiner will stop you anyway. Well, not stop, but would find his way to give you another the next question. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So part one question, don't stress too much about it. It's just you can tell maybe what it is if you say yes or no, and then support that answer with 2 or 3 details. Let's say, for example, it's okay, what kind of accommodation you live in? And you say, I live in an apartment. But you don't stop right there. You give 2 or 3 more details about that. I live in an apartment, and this is a big apartment. We have 3 bedrooms, and it's a high-rise building. It's in the street like this, like that. So just, make up anything. 2 to 3 details about I live in an apartment.
Okay.
Okay, so that's for part one. But part two is different. 2 minutes talking, 1 minute preparation. Part three, you can talk up to 1 minute. So it should be at least 40 seconds because you have to agree or disagree. You give your opinion, and then you support that opinion. You say because this and that, and then develop on that, and then give at least an example of why is this and why is that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Hayel, continue with do you have your timer, Hayel, for part two?
I don't have timer for you.
Okay, I'll do the, don't worry, I'll do the I'll set the timer. The time for, okay, give the question now. I'll get my timer.
Okay, describe an exciting event you have had.
Exciting event.
Event, yes. You have had. Describe an exciting event you have had. You should say where you had it.
When you had it, and
when you had it.
when you had it.
Why you had this event.
Why you had this event.
And explain why you felt excited.
Sorry, last questions.
And explain why you felt excited.
Explain.
Why I feel excited.
Yes.
Okay, when you had it, why you had this event, and explain why, how you felt about it.
And where?
Oh, where? Yeah, I was thinking like there is something missing because it's normally 4 bullet points. Okay, so you have that. I'll give you 1 minute to prepare, Rebeka.
Okay.
1 minute starts now. Okay. Hello, Vine. Thank you for the thumbs up, Vine. And also someone else here, but TJ. Hello, TJ. Thank you. Hi, Graydon. Are you still there? Okay. My coffee. Let me change my screen. Your time is up. Time is up, Rebeka. You can start speaking now.
Okay, thank you. Everyone, recently, I had a event where I went to join. The event was my friend's wedding. My close friend Her name is Ishuli. She got married recently, and for that reason, she hired our biggest convention center on Dhaka. And this convention center is one of the most beautiful places on Dhaka, because on this convention center, everybody can find different kinds of facilities, and there's external and internal the design are very unique, and this reason I like that convention center very much. Me and my family members and all my friends went there only for enjoy the marriage ceremony. And the special thing is that the food and the cultural program on the ceremony, the food came from the biggest and renowned restaurants, and then all foods are Thai and Chinese cuisine, and those items were really awesome and delicious. Most of my friends said that it's a mouth-watering feelings they found.
Okay, your time is up. Time is up. Okay, so let me give a quick feedback. She got married recently. That was good. Find different kinds of facilities. My family members and friends were there. You could stick to the past tense because you were talking about an event in the past. So you were using past. You were using verbs in the past tense, so that was really good. The food came from, and all food. Okay, but there were kind of mixed use, although it's not. How do you call it? It's not often. I'm impressed that, because I know that many of us here doing the practice, we switch back and forth with past tense and present tense, although it's supposed to be always past tense. But you only did a few times. For example, you said all food are high. Something I think you would you meant like they're expensive. I don't know, or high. Expensive or high quality, good quality.
High quality, yes, high quality.
Yeah, so you use are there instead of were or was. Yeah. But you said you were the food were awesome, or I don't know, cuisine were awesome, so that was really good. You used the cuisine. That's a good word for this topic. And yeah, and also, yeah, you said I had a event. So it's supposed to be an, because of event is a vowel sound. It starts with, yeah. But that's normal. We kind of slip. And yeah, you can, because I recorded this so that you guys can review how you speak. And you can also evaluate yourself and kind of notice which one where you should improve. Okay, so for now, I want you guys to switch, because I don't think we have much time, so that Hayel also can be a candidate. So are you ready, Rebeka, for your questions? You will be now the examiner.
Okay. Okay. Hey, are you ready, brother?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready.
My first question is, who gave you your name?
That's interesting question. My mother is the one who gives me my name, because there is a famous businessman in my country. His name is Hayel. He has a lot of charity business in my country, so that my mother shows that this name.
Okay. What's the name of your hometown?
My hometown is the capital of Yemen. Name is Sana'a. It's there is its population might be 5 million. Its weather is very good. It's not hot, not
Okay,
cold.
Hayel, I think this is
I
a
like
part
to
one
live
question.
there.
Hayel.
Okay.
This is a part one question, so you remember it should be short.
Do you like living there?
Okay.
Do you like living there? My next question, please. Do you like living there?
I can't hear you.
Do you like living there?
Of course, I like to live there because it's climate. It's climate.
Okay. Okay. Now my next question is, what kind of weather do you like?
What kind?
What kind of weather?
I
Weather.
prefer. Yes. I prefer the cold weather better than hot area, because I can't suffer of hot weather.
Okay. Now, can I ask Rita ma'am? Can I ask him part two card?
Okay, let me just give
Can
a
I see?
feedback quickly. Hayel. So it was good. You said I prefer cold weather. That
Yes.
was good. And like I said, part one question or questions should be answered just not too long, not too short and not too long. It's hard to balance it, but if we are aware that part one question is supposed to be not too long, then it would help. So okay, you said I prefer cold weather. That was really good. And you also mentioned about it's the capital or something, or the population. So that was a good information, and they were good information. But you said like I can't suffer. So the word suffer there is not accurate to use. It's not a good collocation for about weather or about the context. You prefer cold weather and you said I can't suffer hot weather. So what you can use is I can't stand. You say I can't stand hot weather. It's
I can't stand.
stand. Yeah. Do you know that word?
Yes, I know. I can't stand.
Yeah. Stand like stand up, but we use that when
Yes.
you can't tolerate.
With food, with weather, with food, with.
Yeah. Also you can say tolerate. You say tolerate is also good, but tolerate is
Yes.
kind of like too formal. You can say I can't stand hot weather. It's just terrible. You can say. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, doke. So continue now, Rebecca, for part two
Okay.
question.
Part two. Now, Mr. Hayel, describe something you liked very much, which you brought for your home. Describe something you liked very much, which you bought
Okay.
for your home. And a questions are what you bought, when and where you bought, when and where you bought it, why you choose this particular thing,
What you
why
bought?
you choose this what you bought,
When
and
you
next
bought,
question, and where you bought, and why you choose this particular thing.
why you choose a particular?
Thing.
Hello?
Yes,
Ah.
Why
particular
you
thing.
choose particular thing. Particular thing.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
Okay.
Why and what, when?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
What, when, where, why.
Yeah.
What.
Okay.
Where,
What you
when.
bought, where you bought, why you like it.
Yeah.
Okay, now give you 1 minute preparation, Hayel. So while you are taking your 1 minute preparation, I want to talk to Rebeka. Rebeka, are you in the group chat?
No.
You are not?
No.
I have
I
to,
need
yeah.
I need that because in the next month I have my exam. So how can I take my preparation for the what do you
Okay, I will add you
Okay.
to our group chat because I'll send also the recording I'll post that on the group chat normally. Well, that's the
Okay.
only, platform that I post this, or sometimes I'll send it directly to your messenger.
Okay.
So-
And then give me some tips. How can I improve myself within 1 month? I need 7.5 in speaking.
Okay, we'll do that. So,
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Welcome. Okay, your time is up. Hayel, you can start speaking now. Hayel.
Yes,
Okay, start.
Yes.
I can start
Yes, now.
Yeah.
or take my time.
Oh, no.
No,
Your
it's
2
fine.
minutes started already 15 seconds ago. Talk.
Start, hell, brother.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what I bought last month. It was bookshelf. It was the old one is become outmoded because all items were on deep discount. I scored a good deal on brand new bookshelf. I particularly loved the design of the shelf. It is nice blend of both traditional and modern look when the frame is metal and the shelf are made of real wood. I really love how the wood materials blends. It's very rustic, sharp, but at the same time, the light color of metal makes it look so modern and chic. As I am bookworm, I found this bookshelf super convenient to satisfy my interest, as I could arrange all my books neatly on it, and I can find my favorite on in the blink of an eye. Actually, this is the first item I bought for my house by my own money, so it's somehow really meaningful to me. Enough for it's long.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
All right. Yeah.
Finish
Yeah,
that?
you should have talked a little bit more, but anyways, so it's a practice, so
Okay.
Maybe I give a little, huh?
huh?
Yeah. Yes, you should give some little.
Yeah, a little bit because you were short a bit. Yeah, but okay, but next time. So it was good. It was really, I could tell that you were really
Today I don't know. I can't hear you well.
No, how come? I think it has something to do with your audio because me and Rebecca, we can hear each other okay.
Yes, very well.
Okay.
Very well. I can hear you. Very
Okay.
I think it has something to do with your audio. You can maybe turn up the
Okay.
volume. Maybe it's
Maybe my time. I take a little time. I think I give.
no. Okay, so when I could tell that you were really preparing. You were good. You were good on preparing. You took that 1 minute preparation and you could prepare a lot of nice and good vocabulary. You know, when you said, I particularly love, that was really, really good. And the light color metal, and you said about chic. I know the word chic, but I can't figure out what's the spelling of chic.
CHIC.
Oh,
Chic.
yeah, chic. Yeah. I was thinking, what is this? I know I've been hearing this word, I've been reading this word, but I cannot think of the spelling.
Rita, ma'am, I couldn't understand the word. What's the word?
Chic, it's like high
Chic.
end, like classy. Chic.
Oh, chic. Oh,
You can Google it. Google it. CHIC. Chic.
CHIC.
Yeah,
Okay.
Google it. So yeah, that was really a good word, and it means classy, like high end, something like that. You know, not it's the opposite of like cheap, something like cheap looking material. It's the opposite. Is okay. So and you were using bookworm. That was really good, and you said it's somehow. It's somehow how what was the next there was the next word. It's somehow I couldn't finish writing because I was thinking of something else. All right. So but then you said it was bookshelf, and you were supposed to be you were supposed to put an article. It was a bookshelf.
A bookshelf.
Yeah, you know the article and the. So
yes.
yeah, so in that sentence you were supposed to use a. It was a bookshelf, but you just said it was bookshelf. So just those things you have to watch out. But you can listen to the recording. I will post it or I will send it to your messenger too. Okay, so we still have time for each of you. Part 3 questions each. So Hayel, you ask Rebecca first 3 questions, follow-up questions of the part 2. I think it was about an event in the past. And also Rebecca, you will ask Hayel part 3 questions, 3 part 3 questions, follow-up questions of the part 2, which is about an item that he bought for his home, something, or
Okay.
I think, I don't know, shopping, buying. All right, so Hayel, it's your turn now to ask Rebecca questions, follow-up questions of that event, if you still remember.
Okay. Why are people living in a community friendly with others?
Sorry.
Hello, Rebecca.
Can you please?
Hello.
Yes. Can you please repeat? Can you
Hello.
please repeat it again? Yes, I can hear you. Can you please repeat it again? I just missed one word here.
Oh. Okay. Why
Can you
are
please repeat
people-
it?
Okay. Why are people living in a community friendly with others?
Okay, it's a very good questions for me because we are living in a community. So in the community, we know that there are lots of facilities, and we can get we can help each other by doing something. So when people live in a community, they can help each other. Um, they can do whatever they need, and with the help of community, uh, they can enhance their lifestyles. And last of all, last of all, I want to say that is living community. Living community make us more human, I think.
Okay,
We can.
yeah, Rebecca, just I'll interrupt. The question was why are some people living in a community friendly with each other? Was that the question, Hale?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Why are people living in community friendly with others?
Friendly. So you have to
Yes.
talk about why are they friendly with each other. You were talking about helping each other, and yeah, you can say some people would be friendly with each other because they want to be helping each other in the community. So just mention the friendly and why they're friendly. Okay, so the same question, answer it again. I'll give you another chance. Okay, say the question again, Hale.
Okay, why are people living in a community friendly with others?
Okay, in a community, people live in a friendly way. There are some reason behind this. When we live in a friendly way, then we can get huge facilities from them. We can help. We can get help from each other. We can understand each other, and for this understanding, we can build up our relationship much stronger than before, and that's why we can our living place will be more peaceful.
Okay, good. That was better. So, okay, let me ask you again. Okay, the same question, but this time your answer was really good. That was really good. The way you develop your answer, but this time you're gonna give an example. You know, in part 3, it's
Yeah.
ORE. You know that acronym ORE: opinion, reason, and example.
Ore, O-R-A,
Yes, it's just we just made it up just for
O-R-E.
yeah, to remind us the sequence of our answers. So first is opinion. So we say, why are people in the community friendly to others? So why? Then you answer that people are friendly to each other because they want to have a lot of friends. And for example, they want to help each other. For example, the other day in my neighborhood, we did some kind of like we helped the neighbor who got his dog was lost, and we had to put some posters all over the place and on different in the next block, something like that.
Okay.
Lost his dog, lost his cat, or there was a car driving fast in my street, and so we had to stop that car and say, no, don't, you can't do that here. The kids are playing in the street sometimes, something like that. You can just make up any example. Okay, the same question, and this will be the last, and then you will be the examiner to Hayel. Okay?
I ask.
Yeah, ask the same question.
Okay, why are people living in community friendly with others?
Living in a community in a friendly way, then we can get some extra facilities from this. And to be honest, I want to give an example over there. Last week, on my next bill, and my next billing, there was a patient in COVID-19, and the midnight they didn't get an ambulance. So I called the ambulance, and they came as soon as possible. And after that, the ambulance will take the patient, and the ambulance took the patient very quickly, and the whole family just show their gratefulness to me, because they don't have this kind of facilities. So this is the way we can get some benefit from friendly community.
Yay! That was really good, Rebecca. Did you like it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was really good. You were pretty quick to, to grasp the meaning or the how you should do it. And yeah, that was really awesome. Okay,
Thank you.
so that's good. Okay, now it's Hale's turn. So you'll be the examiner, part 3 questions.
Okay. Hel, are you ready, brother?
He can't hear again.
Okay.
Hale. Oh, Hale, you have to
Are you there?
unmute. Sorry, you have to unmute. If you are speaking, you are muted. Unmute
Are you
yourself.
there? Hello, Mr. Hale, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm asking you questions. Part 3 questions. My first question says, why do some people buy lots of things for their home?
I think most of the people pay a lot of things because they need it for them the daily living, for them daily life, because they need it for maybe for food, maybe for clothes, for wearing it, maybe they need for transport, so they will pay.
Okay. So let us do it the way Rebecca did it also, Hale, if you can do that.
Okay.
So give an example. It was good. You said some people, they need clothes, and some people, and all those kind of stuff that people generally need. And then you can make an example. Let's say, let's say, for example, this community, these people, they needed a garage. So this neighbor, or you can, for example, you can specifically mention a neighbor who bought a lot of things for his garage, or for his garden, or for his clothes because it's winter, or it's I don't know what, or food because of the lockdown. So you can give an example. Okay, so the same question, Rebecca.
Okay. Why do some people buy lots of things for their home?
In my opinion, I think most of people, they pay lots of things for their daily life. As for example, my neighbor, he bought last month a lot of clothes for his baby, because it's the weather is changing and it's become more cold than before. So in winter they need to wear a lot of clothes to protect themselves from the cold.
Okay, very good. Yes. That was really a good idea. That was good. Okay. So now you're improving. You can always maintain that when you answer part 3, and you will be really, really awesome. Okay, so now next question, Rebecca.
Okay. Do you think it is very expensive to make a home look nice?
In my opinion, I don't think so. We can decorate and prepare our homes by simple things, and by simple things maybe we can decorate it, and we let it look nicer and beautiful. For example, I bring last month little flowers, and I prepare some from some I give to my wife to decorate from some things recycled or plastic, and she made our flat look beautiful than before.
Yay, good job, Hale. That was really good. Okay, let me just give quick feedback about, you said I bring last month. So it's supposed to be past tense because you did it last month, right? You bring flowers, I think you said that.
Yes,
So it's supposed to be brought.
I brought.
Yeah. Or if you want to say buy, I buy flowers, you can say I bought flowers last month and, you know, took them home, and my wife did this, did that.
Okay.
So only when you are talking about past tense, because you said last month, so
Yes,
it
yes.
should be in the
I
past.
must use past.
Yeah, past. Okay, so you see, guys, when you answer past part 3, and I learned from my course that you should, in part 3, you should your answer should be at least 40 seconds to 1 minute. So if you don't give an example, you can only speak maybe 20 seconds, and you run out of ideas. And plus you kind of like go in cycle, like going round and round and round with your ideas, and it's gonna be for the examiners. So okay, Rebecca, you can unmute yourself if you want to talk, I mean. Okay, so the examiner wouldn't understand anymore what you're talking about, because you're kind of like just giving ideas, like repeating and everything. But with this system, opinion, reason, and example, it's very smooth to follow. It's very easy to understand. It's very nice to listen. So have you noticed that, guys, Rebecca and Hale, that when you listen to the answer, it's very easy to follow what you are talking about?
But one question. I have one question. So that is, if I give a personal example, will it be good or not?
It's still good as long as you think that general people are doing the same. Or if you don't feel like comfortable, you can just say, I'm speaking from my own experience, which I know people in general do the same, or
Okay.
think the same thing. You can say that. You can say your example, and then you can say, and I know people in general are doing the same thing as what I do. You know what I mean?
Very good. Yes.
You
Yes, I
think
got it.
that's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's okay to give personal experience, but you know, your part 3 questions, you will get maybe 6 questions, right? But don't give example all the time about yourself. You can do example about something that you read in the news, or you saw on TV, or example, you kind of like mention a movie, or your neighbor, or you know, in the country, this country, I heard this and that, something like that. You can do that too.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So now more questions for Hale, and then we're okay. We'll wrap it
I
up.
have another question. So do you have few minutes?
Yeah,
in
sure.
your hand? If I don't have partner, So how can I practice at home every day for few, 1 or 30 minutes? It's really need for me.
Okay, I will show you. I will message you, Rebecca, and I will explain to
Yes.
you how. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you, ma'am.
welcome. All right.
It's helping me a lot.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so one more question for Hale.
Hey, Mr. Hale, are you there?
Yes.
Do you have any question?
No, Rebecca, you give one more part 3 question to Hale, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Oh, okay. Why? The last questions. Why don't some people care about how their home looks? Why?
I think some people they don't care about them house look. Maybe they are introvert and they don't care about
Hale.
decorating.
Hale.
Yes.
The question is, why do people care about how their home looks? So why do, not don't.
I think they are not.
No.
I think that is it.
Okay.
Why they? Okay.
Okay.
Most the people or most people they care about their home looks because I think it's made the pleasure for them. If the home is decorated and it's look nice, it's make pleasure and interest, and they can interest them life and it will also help them for relax. Is it okay?
Okay.
More,
It will help them to relax.
yes.
Well, I don't know. You said it will make them relax. I don't know how you said it, but it was wrong. Anyways, so yeah, can you answer again the question and yeah, do it one last time so that you can think of more ideas. Why do people care about how their home looks?
How their home look?
Okay, how their home look.
I think the most people care about their home looks because if the home is tidy and decorated, it will be good for them and it will help them and to help them for the mood, and they will get relaxed and they can do them activities good, and it will make pleasure for them.
Okay, it will make pleasure for them. All right, so there were like how if the home is tidy and decorated, so that was good. It will help them. I think you talked about mood.
Yes.
It will help them. It will help their mood, something like that. So you can review your how you answered, and you can evaluate yourself and try to correct and next time what to do and what should you say, which verb you should use and how you should say it. So it will, you said it makes them, I think you said it makes them pleasure. I don't know, I can't remember. So Yeah, it would, I think it would be better if you said it will give them so much pleasure to be in a place that looks really good. Their home well decorated, and it's just it feels so relaxing. So
Okay.
instead of saying it makes or it gets get relaxed, they will get relaxed. I don't know. You can use the feel. They feel relaxed, and they have the feeling of um, their mood is good, something like that. Okay. So I think that's
Okay.
about it, guys. I'll post the recording and you can listen to it. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you have a good day, guys. Rebecca, I'll
Thank
message
you.
you, okay?
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, you're welcome, guys. Okay, bye for now. My YouTube. Hello.